Hello everyone, this is Vincenzo and welcome to a new video. I am back here on YouTube with some hopefully instructive content. I haven't uploaded a video in a while, and my last videos were all about Shotgun King, the final checkmate. As you probably know, it is a video game inspired on chess, and it is very fun, but it is not very instructive if you want to improve at chess. So today I am back with some hopefully instructive content, and today we are going to analyze a game which was sent me by a subscriber. This game was sent me like 2 months ago, maybe even more, so I apologize to my subscriber for not having analyzed this game before, but here I am and I'm going to analyze it now and see how I would have played certain moves, if I have any tips for my sub to improve, and I hope that this game will be helpful for anyone who follows me on YouTube. Hopefully I'll be back with more videos in the near future, but okay, we can start again from here. So this game was played on Lichess, but I prefer the chess.com game review, so I'm going to analyze the game here on chess.com, and my subscriber was playing as black, so yeah, let's start. As you can see here from the accuracy, 65 for white, which is a bit low for a 1500, whereas 75.8, almost 74.8, almost 75, is pretty good for a 1500 in my opinion. I remember that my accuracy when I was 1500 was around the same, so it's a decent accuracy. So let's start with the analysis. Now, I don't know what these notes are because I copied the PNG from Lichess and I am now analyzing it here on chess.com. So yeah, okay, let's start. Now, e4, g6, which is as you can see d4, and bishop g7. Now this is the modern defense, reminds of a King's Indian, because in the King's Indian defense you also play these moves, but now we have e4, we don't have d4 c4, so this is slightly different. Now e5's right away from white, which makes sense because you basically think, okay, there is a bishop on this diagonal. By playing this move I am now going to block this bishop, but this is not really good in my opinion, because you can immediately counter-attack the center with moves like f6. If they take, you develop, obviously, or d6, and if they take, you can probably take like this or the other way, I don't know, but you know, it is pretty good for black, this position. In fact it is already equal, so Yeah, now this is not a good move because you have to play one of these, because by doing this you justify their idea, and now the bishop is blocked. So you have to play another pawn move. So I will probably play f6 here. Let's see what the engine thinks. Okay, d6 is best. Let's see the line. Now the engine wants you to take like this, then probably castle, and you are completely fine in this position as black. So yeah, you this is an inaccuracy according to the engine. I would say that it is probably a mistake already, because now the bishop is, both bishops here are kinda stuck behind pawns. So yeah, now developing the knight, which is completely fine. Also notice a bad move for white here, because I mean, what is the idea? Going here, preventing castling, no problem. We want to develop anyway, and we'll be able to castle. So this is a bad move, because even if you want to put your bishop here, now it is the same as for the black bishop. The bishop is stuck behind a pawn. So another inaccuracy. Black is slightly better in this position. Now developing, the engine says it is an inaccuracy. Probably the engine still wants you to play one of these moves. Yeah, as you can see. But I mean, it's a sensible move. You want to develop and you want to castle. Now the move d5 is interesting, because now this is like a French defense, but it is a very weird French. In the French you usually see this knight here on e7, but you almost never see the bishop on g7. So it is a weird French with double fianchetto, kind of, but it is not a bad move. In fact, you can then play moves like this, but now you don't have the bishop here, so you cannot recapture right away. Also, this move doesn't add any pressure on the b pawn, because it is now on b3. But I mean, it is a playable position for black. Now this move kinda weird. You might as well play this move, to be honest, in the future. Okay, now this is not exactly a French defense, as I said, because of these moves. So maybe you can play the knight here, but I always like to push the c pawn and then develop the knight, and then the bishop, and then you castle, and you just play chess. Now let's see what was the best move. Just castling is fine. Oh wait, what happened here? So now, okay, makes sense. You plant the knight in the center, attacking the pawn here, and this is why I like to have the c pawn on c5, because you can add pressure with this move. Very common in the French, by the way. Also, the engine says it's the best move, and I mean, it probably is, because look at this. If they want to kick you out right now, you can go here, and this is very annoying, because white has to move their king. So let's see what happens. Now, okay, this is a good move in my opinion, because if you go here, they can just push, and if you want to sacrifice because you think you are winning the rook, you are not, because after you take with the knight, they can just recapture with the knight. Now you have lost a piece. So a good move. And now, oh, of course, there is this move here, which is even better. Now you are going to win this piece, and the king is going to have to move. Now queen here. Alright, you will obviously have to move the queen because you don't want to lose it. So moving the queen here looks weird because you really want to develop the rook in the future. The rook will probably go here, by the way, supporting the c-pawn push. And maybe here, I don't know, looks fine. Here it says it is a mistake. Why? Why is it a mistake? Oh, this is this is a very nice tactic. Very long line, by the way, because look at this. If you go here with the knight, yes, they can capture your knight, but you're going to play a royal family fork, I believe it is called. So you're going to win the queen. So very nice tactic here. But I mean, it is very difficult to spot. Here I will just take the bishop on f1, and this is what happened. So this very decent move. Now the king moved out of the way, and yeah, now I'm developing the knight, but why? Probably because my sub wanted to play this move, and this is why you should play this move first and then develop the knight. But let's see, maybe it wasn't the plan. Oh, this is very interesting. Maybe my sub undeveloped their knight to play this move, which is a decent move. This move also supports the c-pawn push, so it makes sense. Now castling is a blunder. Let's see why, if we can figure out why. Well, maybe because they can simply start an attack on the king, and look at the pawns here. The center is locked. As you know, when you want to attack the enemy king side, it is always better if the center is locked before you launch an attack. So probably this is why it is a blunder. Also, any counterplay on the queen side is too slow because the king is in the middle. If the king was like here or here, maybe you could launch a counter attack on the queen side, but it is too slow. These pieces are undeveloped, so yeah, they can just start pushing pawns. Yeah, you see, h4 is the best response. So yeah, okay, let's see. Sorry, I got a call. Alright, now as you can see here, they played this move, which is a mistake according to the engine, but I don't really know why. Oh yeah, of course, because you trade queens and then basically you're fine. The position is equal. I mean, white has the h file open, so they can start an attack, but I mean, the position without queens on the board, the position is equal. So yeah, now a blunder. Looks like it is too slow. You have to play h4 probably. Oh wait, I didn't see that my sub played this move. So yeah, playing this is basically a waste of time because this queen is not going anywhere. So it is a lot better on this on the third rank because you want to attack as white. So yeah, as you can see now, it is even better for black because of the check. Now all is fine. You can even win this pawn. Yeah, and now black is better with the pawns up. So what happens now? c5, which makes sense because you want to play this move. Although, look at this battery. I mean, this square is very well defended, and after they take, they can even play this move. If you take, obviously you're going to lose a rook. So yeah, c5 is too slow because they can simply play h4, which was what happened, and they can attack your king. Now, again, good move, but you have to deal with this attack here, so maybe too slow. Now they develop, which makes sense. Of course, here we want to win a pawn. They kick our knight out. Now we trade and we go back. Okay, good. By trading a piece, by the way, we are like slowing the attack down, but I mean, this is very, very dangerous situation here for black. Now g5 is probably a bad move because it locks the structure. So if you want to attack, you have to open lines toward the enemy king. Imagine if this pawn was here, it would be devastating for black. Now, okay, not even recapturing, but moving the knight here makes sense. It is a good move because you are threatening this fork, and they fall for it. Now, of course, we win the rook. I would have played this move too. The engine says it is not the best move, but black is completely winning. So let's see what the best move was. Okay, for some reason you... Oh, because you are threatening this and this. And if they want to save their knight, like this, you still win the rook, and now you have won a pawn. So, okay, pretty good moves here. Check, we take pawn. Now more lines are open for us. This bishop, by the way, is still like in prison because this is all because of this move. So this is why e6 was not a good move, but I mean, it is still defending here around the king. So yeah, now bringing the queen makes sense. Bringing the rook also makes sense. Probably this rook here and this one here to like use this rook too would have been better. Let's see what the engine thinks. Yeah, you see, because you put the rook, the A rook on the B file and the F rook on the C file, and now you are I mean, you are very good from a positional point of view. But okay, that's fine. Now, finally, white decides to continue the attack to open some lines. But, I mean, it's too late. Now we are up an exchange. It should be enough. Now a check. The king moves. Rook here, which is the best move. Alright, oh, probably because of if you take like this, there is this move. Well, not really. I don't know why rook here is the best move. Let's say we play something like this. What happens? It's a mistake. Now the position is equal because of this. Wow, very interesting. So right, very well found for my opponent, this rook move here. Now the king gets closer, which doesn't make too much sense. Okay, alright, now this is a mistake because okay, the bishop gets passive, but I mean, how are you going to open lines if you lock the structure? Now this is a bad move, a blunder. Actually it went from winning to equal, because now you're not going to use this bishop anymore in the game. And let's see the line here. So what happens? So why is this a blunder? I don't really know. I mean, probably, sorry, because the bishop is not playing anymore. It cannot move. If you see here, it cannot really move. So unless they played this move, which they did, by the way, now this bishop is getting out easily. So check first, which is good, and now we check because we moved the rook on a e8. So this rook move, very impressive, to be honest, very well found. Now what happens? Now we can even put a rook here. We are going to be fine. We still have to, by the way, if we take here, look at this, by the way, if we take, it is very dangerous. It looks very dangerous because of this checkmate. It's not, because now the rook is covering here. If they take, I mean, you just trade queens and you're going to win this game. So yeah, probably just trading this knight is completely fine. It is even more winning. Maybe my sub didn't spot this defensive move. They thought probably that this was a blunder and they were losing because of this threat. So yeah, you basically push the f pawn. If they take like this, look at this, you can even go here, by the way, and now they cannot reopen the line here, the diagonal. And if they take with the queen, you just trade and you are winning, because you are an exchange up and also a pawn up. So yeah, completely fine here to trade. I mean, it's okay. They sacrificed a piece here, very interesting because of this move, obviously, but I mean this is obviously yeah, this is what I saw too, because you obviously see, oh no, I'm getting checkmated here, so let's go here and then we trade bishops. But there is a much stronger move, as you can see, and it is this one. Yeah, checkmate, which is very nice, by the way. The queen gets in, and look at this, everything is I mean, the king has no squares to go to, and it is mating 1. So very nice move. Obviously, maybe my opponent, my sub was low on time, so they decided to block the diagonal. It's completely fine. Missing mating 1, it happens, but the position is completely winning for black, so no problem. We lose a pawn, but I mean, we simply win the bishop. So yeah, and now they found the mate sequence. So very well done, very nice game for my sub. Yeah, very nice. Also here there was this blunder, no problem because the opponent blundered too. So yeah, very well played for my subscriber, and I apologize again, by the way, because I didn't analyze this game for a long time. They sent me this game like 2 or 3 months ago. I apologize, but if you want to send me more games to analyze, and here I'm talking to all of you, by the way, all of my subscribers, you can simply send me the game, the link, or the PGN. Is it PGN or PNG? I don't remember. Let's see. The PGN. You can send it to me on chess.com, on lichess, wherever you want, and I will analyze the game. So, thanks for watching. I hope this was instructive. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was a more instructive video, and see you in the next one.